There is actually nothing mysterious about Saturn. Saturn demands discipline, hard work, determination, and persistence. When Saturn slows things down, he wants you to learn certain lessons carefully because you will need it for the next chapter in your journey. Sometimes you need to be cruel in order to be kind, and that's very true for Saturn. He has strong separative powers. He separates you from your comfort zone and nudges you towards excellence. If you choose to walk the path of Dharma, half of Saturn's lessons have already been delivered to you. If you understand the value of detachment, then the lesson is complete. Those who continue to suffer are those who are so attached to worldly comforts and place so much importance on their self. During any Saturn transit, you choose to suffer. You can also choose to end that suffering, not by ending your life of course, but by limiting your wants and needs, by submitting yourself to a higher existence. Leo is going through this unique predicament. Saturn and Sun are quite the opposite in character, and currently Saturn is transiting your 7th house while aspecting your own house Leo. His 3rd aspect falls on your 9th house Aries, while his 10th aspect falls on your 4th house Scorpio. Rahu continues his journey in your 8th house, probably preparing the stage for the Ashtama Shani, which begins by end of March 2025. Meanwhile, Ketu is firmly seated in your 2nd house. Your health may demand attention. Ketu would have wrecked your finances and distanced yourself from your family. These two areas are going through a slow recovery following Jupiter's recent transit. Jupiter, who is transiting your 10th house, is safeguarding your career while bringing his benefit to your 2nd, 4th, and the 6th houses. Jupiter seems to be your true pillar of strength for now, but he too will turn retrograde in October 2024. Your 7th house is undergoing spring cleaning at the moment. You may have noticed frequent spats with your partner. Some of you may have already gone through separation or a divorce. The true extent of Shani's 7th transit will depend not only on your Mahadasha, but also the level of understanding and mutual respect you have built with your partner over the years. And if you think Saturn is causing so much trouble in your relationship, wait for Rahu's transit next year. He is bringing the circus to town. If you value your relationship, strengthen your bond now. If you are married, you should understand one fact. Marriage is not about finding the best partner. It is about making the best out of a partnership. During Saturn's retrograde, he will reduce his intensity on the 9th house. This will remove blocks in terms of higher learning, foreign journeys, and health of your father. Use it wisely. While the 9th house is getting a break, there will be more focus on your 4th house, denoting mother, comforts, and home. Your application for residency in a foreign land will progress quickly during the retrograde. However, health of mother may suffer. You may want to look into this before embarking on a long journey. If your vehicles or home are in need of repairs, please do it now. Vehicle repairs may come back to haunt you during the Ashtama Shani. Your partner may at times show erratic behavior. You need to keep your calm and provide the support. Leadership should come naturally for Leo, but how do you lead without showing authority? That is the skill you need to develop for now. I have already told you in the Jupiter transit video to please stay away from shady people and shady areas. You can easily get into embarrassing situations and end up draining your finances to save yourself from trouble. Chandrastama days are particularly bad for embarking on new deals and ventures. Virgo should be finally ending a period of self-neglect and lack of purpose. You are like this person who has just woken up from an induced coma. This is caused by Ketu in Virgo. Fortunately, Jupiter's recent transit may have helped you regain some insight into what is happening around you. Rahu continues in the 7th, bringing much excitement in terms of relationship and partners. But the Rahu-Ketu combination can at times be a play of mischief and glamour seen through a smoke screen. Keep a reality check always on you and your partner. Guru is going through a favorable 9th transit, but he will turn retrograde in October. Finally, Saturn is in your 6th house. Saturn has been shielding you from misunderstandings, ill health, and trouble with authority. On top of that, he was also protecting you from unseen enemies and sudden losses. During the retrograde, you will become more vulnerable in these aspects. You will finally appreciate what Saturn has been doing for you. Troubles that you face will be temporary in nature, but there must be safeguards. Do not stir up controversy or start arguments or a new litigation. Please stay away from making new investments. You can easily misread the terms and conditions. Beware of scammers. Be careful while traveling at night. Saturn's focus will temporarily shift towards your relationship with your siblings and communication. If you have neglected or hurt the feelings of your siblings, it is time to forgive and forget. If you have felt neglected or hurt by your siblings, it is also time to forgive and forget. Ketu had already taught you to forget so many things. He shows you what you need to know, then he makes you powerless to act. Some people are better left alone with their mistaken beliefs and ideals. That person can even be your sibling. Agree to disagree, move on, find that inner peace. Short journeys will be tiresome. Plan your little journeys wisely, otherwise you will end up running around aimlessly even for seemingly simple tasks. To reduce short journeys, you can try to conduct your transactions online. If you lack computer literacy, then please learn how to use them. But please be careful of online scammers too. Long journeys will be pleasant. Some of you may receive a proposal from overseas. It will receive the blessings of your elders. You may lack confidence at times. Guru is in your 9th house. Take the advice of elders and preceptors. Open up to them about your shortcomings and accept the appropriate guidance. Students in higher education will not face any disturbance until Guru's retrograde. You may push on with your graduation or final submission between now and early October. You will be amused seeing how quickly your friends turn enemies and enemies turn friends. However, your spiritual journey will continue undisturbed. For Libra sign, Saturn is your yoga karaga. Just like for Taurus, no matter how hard Saturn's lessons are, he is always ready to reward you if you show the right attitude. If you are a hardworking person and committed to the path of Dharma, the Saturn retrograde will not really matter to you. You should pay more attention to the state of other main planets. So where are the rest? Jupiter, the Lord of the 3rd and the 6th, is now in your 8th house Taurus. Right now, even Venus is in the 8th house. Soon, the 8th house will be joined by the 12th Lord Mercury. This combination gives some sort of Viparita Raja Yoga. So something special for you is already in the horizon. From the 8th house, Jupiter has his aspect on Ketu, who is transiting the 12th house. This is good for spiritual progress, or if you are young and carefree at least something good will come out of all the wasteful activities you've been going through so far. If you have been into drugs or some form of addiction, this Guru-Ketu combination is good for rehabilitation. Rahu continues his journey in your 6th house. I think I basically need to stop Libra's predictions here, because I begin to wonder, what other good combinations are you looking for? Anyway, you wanted to learn about Saturn, so here it is. His journey in your 5th house means purification of love, matters related to your children or progeny, your creativity and intelligence. During the retrograde, you will worry unnecessarily about all those things I just mentioned. You worry about your children, but they will turn out performing much better than you expected. If you are pregnant, there may be scary situations. For example, bleeding or reduced fluid surrounding the baby, but the pregnancy will eventually turn out all right. Saturn's 5th transit puts to test the kind of love you receive from those around you. During the retrograde, it is also time to evaluate how much love you have been giving to yourself. It is time to step back a little and spend more time on yourself, doing things you love to do. If you are a student, you will feel some indecision and lack of discipline in your studies. If you have been blaming Saturn for your poor marks, now is the time you learn what it feels like to lose the drive of Saturn. If you are an adult, there will be chances of indecision, but there is an equal chance you will begin to think out of the box. If you have struggled to understand a particular subject or a problem, revisit this problem during the retrograde. You may get sudden answers. The answers may have been right there all along. Saturn's reduced intensity on your 7th house will bring your partner close to you. Share your concerns with your partner. He or she will help you see things from a more balanced perspective. On the other hand, there will be now a heavier focus on your finances. You should now be getting money flowing in from multiple sources. Now Saturn is all about structure. Have you been keeping track of everything? When was the last time you checked your bank statement? Is everything in order? How is the family environment? Is there something you can do to enhance the ties among the family members? Iron out things during the retrograde, because by November, the focus will shift back to your children and your partner.